Okay, today I'm going to be teaching you how to print with McRens shirt printer on Rec Room. It should be pretty simple, should be pretty easy to follow, but we want to start right away, so a couple things that you want to do before we start. Open your watch, go settings, and then go visuals, set your graphics quality to low, and turn VSync off. This is going to help you not lose too many frames. Even if you're on a high-end computer, this will always help. So we need to install a couple things before we start. I'm just going to let another YouTuber run through it. I had full permission to this, so don't worry. Yeah.
Guide. Everything we're going to be using and downloading will be linked in the description below, and there will also be on-screen chapters and chapters in the description, so you can skip ahead into the video. First, download Python, click on Downloads, and download the latest version of Python for your Windows. Once the download is complete, go into your file explorer, go into your downloads, and click on Python exe. You want to make sure both of these boxes are checked blue. Install now. Once the setup is successful, you can close out of this and click on the search bar and search up CMD, command prompt, and run as administrator. Once command prompt is opened as administrator, go into the description and copy these pips right here. You'll want to copy each and every single one of these one by one and paste them into the command prompt, and it should download the pips. Then download Visual Studio Code, download for Windows, save. Once Visual Studio Code is downloaded, go back into your file explorer and double click on the exe file. Accept the agreement, next, next, next. Make sure all 4 of these boxes are ticked blue, next, install. Once it's done, click finish and it will launch Visual Studio Code. Once you're here, click on the extensions tab and search for Pylens. Click on Pylens and fully install it. Once Pylens and Python have been installed, they will both download at the same time. You can now close out of Visual Studio Code. Now we will be downloading the Rec Room shirt printer code, so click on the green code button right here and download zip. If you're going to be using custom colors, I would recommend you download the zip again, or you can do what I'm going to do later to save the colors. Once both zip files are downloaded, go back into your file explorer, click on shirtprintermain.zip, right-click, extract all, and extract. Once it's fully extracted, go into Rec Room Shirt Printer Main and drag this back to downloads, and you should be good to go. If you, of course, are downloading the second zip for custom colors, you want to click on the zip again, right-click, extract all, and extract. Go into Shirt Printer Main 1, right-click on it, rename it to whatever you want. I would recommend you rename it Custom Colors. Once you renamed it, drag it back to downloads.
Yeah, okay, so don't worry about downloading it twice. As long as you got it once, that should be fine. Okay, so another couple things before we start. We want to open our watch, settings, controls, change control scheme, and change it to classic. You should be able to do this, but if you can't, I swear you can submit a request. So pull out your maker pen, open up your menu, tools, and delete everything. If you don't know where that is, it'll be, when you open your maker pen, it'll be general settings, and just scroll all the way down. Okay, so now we want to use our shirt printed DOM. This costs 1,750 tokens. So once you find it in here, you want to press the information button, and then you want to press view and store, and then you want to press spawn. So you need to know how to do this because this one will be a popular feature that we use. So we need to use that way of spawning it, else the printer will not work. So we're going to delete this board. We're going to delete all of this and delete these boxes around the circuits. Delete these bits of text. We also want to delete this one right here. Now, let's go up here. There's quite a few markers. We need to delete every single one of them, but I'm going to pause the video here and just do it myself because I don't want 2 minutes of recording of me just deleting markers. So I'll just pause the recording. Okay, so once you've done that, your room should look like this. There should be literally nothing, so it should just look like the default dorm room with a start button. Pull out your maker pen, and literally all these should be here except the string variable. So that's fine. So now we're going to open our menu, and we're going to get this AT shirt recolorable. It's free, so don't worry. The actual shirt printer dorm was 1,750 tokens, but that's not what we're here for at the moment. So view install, spawn. Cool. So I'm gonna drop our maker pen here, sit here, grab this, and sit down. So we want to position our mouse kind of like right here. So it's kind of on the left, right side in the middle. And then open your recolor, and then choose your color, custom. Now hold on, I've just got to go get my image. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my shirt now, but I'm gonna open my file explorer, find where I've downloaded this shirt, which is right here. So that's good. I'm gonna open my printing folder. You could have put this wherever, it doesn't matter. Open my printing folder, open my color files folder. Mine's set up differently to yours, but I'll link the Discord where you can download this. It's just a official printing Discord. Everything should be okay. So we're gonna open it. If it opens with Visual Studio Code, which does not look like this, right click it, press open with Python. If that closes again, just double click it. So I'm gonna press C, and I'm gonna choose the one that I want. I want this one, and I want 80. I recommend you use 80 no matter what shirt. I've been told always use 0. Yeah, because it says it has the best color detection. So yeah, only use 0. You can use 2 if you want, but I just really don't know how that turns out. Alright, and now 2 new files will appear. Not these ones, I've already done these ones. But 2 new files will appear, and now I want to open the RGB one. I can check the actual file name if I press rename, but that says hex, so we don't want that one just yet. So we want to open this one with our notepad, and we want to do Control A and Control C, and we can close this, and then we're going to find our encoding.py. This will be in your main folder, probably called this. We're gonna open with Visual Studio Code. It's very important. So, and now we're gonna highlight all of the ones we already have. Yours will probably have a bit more, but just highlight it and then just press Control V, and it will just replace it. And now we're gonna do Control S to save and close this. Good. So now that's sorted. Encoding.py is sorted. So now we go to our color files, check the name of this. We can delete this one since we've already used it. Or if you want to keep it for later, that's fine. I'll keep mine for later. Oops. So that might happen if you're trying to open Color Compiler. But just do open with Python. I'm gonna close it and just open it again just to make sure it all works. Cool. So I'm gonna do now. Now we're gonna find our hex file. Mine's in printing, color files. Now I don't know which one it is, so I'm just gonna do. You can right click it, but it will say hex or RGB at the bottom. So mine says hex. That's the one I want. Choose 0.5. It's the fastest, and it always works the best. In case you lag out, I just recommend, closing programs like Discord. Just stuff that will clog up your computer. And then press enter and click on Rec Room. So enter, click on Rec Room. So my colors are importing now. So once these are all done, I'll get back to you, but I'll probably just speed up this part of the video or something. Yeah. Okay, so once you finish it, it's going to open your watch menu again. That's fine. Just close it by pressing F, then press Z and X. So I've got all my colours now. I'm going to teach you how to use board placement, but first we need to save our room. So this room, save room. Anyway, you can put a description, probably help you if you want to come back to it. So I'm just going to do duck print. That's what I'm doing, a duck print. Okay. So hang on a sec. Okay, sorry. So basically open your maker pen again. Now that we saved our room. Okay, fine. So we've got everything here. That's good. So what we want to do next, we need to disconnect our internet for like 10 seconds and plug it back in. I've got wired internet, so I'm just going to unplug it from the back of my computer, but if you've got wireless, then just, I don't know, disconnect it from the wireless. I don't know. So, internet unplugged, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plug it back in. Wait a few seconds and you should be kicked. Like that. That's perfect. That's what we want. And you will go into... Oh, that's not supposed to happen. But if that happens, don't worry. Just go back to your dorm and just do the same thing again. If that does happen, just unplug it for less time. So I'm going to do 5 seconds now. Yeah, so now it says Evening Stars dorm, so that's my online dorm, so we don't want that. So I'm going to unplug it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plugged it back in. I should be kicked any moment now. There we go, that's perfect. So now it's going, okay, so that's what we want. So it should go from like 0 to 100 pretty quickly. It shouldn't like, it should just say preparing straight to, yeah, like that. So now I'm in my offline dorm, and there's a chance it will kick you from your offline dorm, but if it does, just do it again, just get back to it again, but I think it'll only do it once, and if it does decide to do it, it'll do it pretty quickly, so you don't need to worry a whole lot. But I'm going to show you how to place your board now. Oh yeah, see, it happened there. That's not what we want. That's fine. I'm just running you through all the errors. It's not your fault, it's the game's. Yeah, unplug it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and kick me any second. Am I even in my offline dorm? Yeah, okay, so now it's kicking me to my offline dorm. Oh god, that's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, that is kind of annoying. So, yeah. Might take you a couple tries. Okay, a couple tries. But should be pretty straightforward. The way you know that it's gonna work is if you go to dorm room, not Evening Stars as dorm or whatever his name's dorm. So that's my dorm. We want to go to just dorm room. So unplug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plug it back in. Now it should kick me again. That's good. And that's good. So both of those are good. I'm going to teach you how to place your board. So, we're going to have our maker pen, palette, inventions, board placement v2. That's what we want. Board placement v2. View and store, spawn. Cool. So aim in the same sort of direction as it. If you want to use it as it's supposed to be, so keep your maker pen on, sit, don't move, open your menu, and use clothing customizer. So you can see from this one that to be honest, that's not a bad placement, actually. The only thing I'd say about that one is it's a bit high, but you want it so it's sort of in there, in the wall here, not on top. It looks alright, but I'm just not going to use that, cause just in case it messes up my print, 'cause I actually want it. So recall, and I'm just going to use it from behind the seat. So if you want to use it the way I used it, unlock it. It probably won't be locked for you in the first place. Unlock it, and just push it. So you see that it's on the floor, it's kind of in the wall, and it's all the way on the other side. So that's exactly how you want it. So now make a pen, delete, and now drop your make a pen. So this looks good. Now before we do the strings, we're gonna edit this. So if you want to do a front and back print, which I'm imagining most of you do, we'll turn that to on. If you're doing a front print, there are templates saved within the printer. They're all like, in fact I'll show you, printing and resources. So, okay, so I actually messed it up here. It's under templates in your shirt printer folder, so it's actually there, so don't worry. Just check there, and it will all be there, hopefully. It'll say shirt template for the front and back, or shirt template front for just the front. Okay, now I can't find it. But it'll look just a bit different with different resolution. It'll probably have like a more rectangular resolution, but all it will be, the image, instead of showing both, it will just show the front bit, which is totally fine. Yeah, so let's continue configuring this. You can set that to 0.04 if you want a better print, but in my experience I've had absolutely no issues with 0.025. So here's where I find our actual image setup. So open where you save your image, and then do properties, details. So mine is 828 by 622. So we're going to configure our stuff to do that. So I actually just forgot. 828 by 622. 828 by 622. So the first dimension is the top one, and the second dimension is the bottom one. So in the sense that first, second, so width, height, like that. So that's exactly perfect. And yeah, I don't need this anymore. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my palette, circuits, search string variable. So just place it wherever you want to. Tools, connect. You must connect it before you import your strings, else it will not work. Connect them like this. And then open your watch. Sorry, not watch. Make pen, configure, click, and then we can edit that value in a second. What we're gonna do, now that we want to edit that value, we're gonna open our shirt printer main. Double click on this. Now we're gonna open our image. I want this one. Normally, for higher quality prints, you'd want to dither it. I'll show you what it looks like dithered. It doesn't look hugely great dithered, to be honest. So I don't want that. I'm just not going to do that. But if I don't dither it, it looks a fair bit better. But this is 576 strings. Yeah, so that should be alright to import now. Just make sure you've closed all other programs, because if you have too many frame drops, the importing probably will fail. So I'm just going to close my folder. Proceed to cover, yeah, so press Y and then just click on here and then it will do it for you. I'm going to meet up. It's okay if a few strings fail. However, there is a method of checking if your image will fail. It may shift, there's a chance. That's if you lose too many frames, so that's why we don't want to lose frames. Most of it should be fine though. Most of it should be fine. I'm just going to mute up and then I'll come back to you when it's finished. Okay, so once that's all finished, just close the menu by pressing F, and then all you need to do is drop your make pen. No, sorry, pick it up again. Use your move tool. And turn your snapping off. Press this. Oh, no, don't configure it. You've got to use the move tool. Yes, configure this. Move it. Yeah, that looks perfect. So you want it kind of just like that, you know, so that it's on the border of the actual thing and the shirt thing. INVENTIONS doesn't do a whole lot, but you know, just in case it does, do that anyway. I want my shirt to be black, so I'm just going to change the color to black. And I think we are good to go. If you want to, you can set an auto clicker up on the save button. I'll probably do that. What I'll do is I'll start it. Couple rules before we, you know, actually work on things. You want to not invite anyone. Preferably don't leave your dorm, else it will break and you'll need to do the strings again. Yeah, don't invite anyone. Don't use your watch too much. As long as your thing doesn't fail, you should be okay. So let's press start and I'll catch up to you when it finishes. I'll catch up with you guys in this one will probably take a few hours, but yeah, I'll catch up with you then. So if you followed all those steps correctly, you'll have your print. Mine looks like this. And this is just what I wanted, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create. My name is going to be duck shirt. I set my description. You must have a description, I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Do this duck. If you want your own custom shirt, contact me on Discord. Okay, so permission you want to set to everyone. I'm gonna set my shirt price to 1,000 because it's not that amazing. Preview orientation can go at the back. Nah, fat sets up front. Save, great shirt. Cool, and that is your own custom shirt. If you want to support me in any way, please check my portfolio in Rec Room. This is my username right here. Portfolio, and please support me by possibly purchasing my custom clothing. I got a few, but obviously I've just made a new one, and I'll probably be making a new one right now. Yeah. See you guys soon.